If you work from home, then you understand that sometimes when it comes to being productive, the struggle is real. Especially if you're easily distracted or tired of being cooped up for weeks and months. The thing is, most of the advice you've been given about how to be productive doesn't really work. But I'm going to share with you what actually does, especially if you've been stuck at home and you're just feeling distracted and tired and blah, you just don't want to do what you don't want to do. What I'm going to share with you today is going to help you break through that pattern. Just for a little context, I am a rapid transformational hypnotherapist, and I help people every single day reprogram their minds and change their story. Because the story you tell becomes the life you live. And your story is alive. So subscribe to this channel and hit the bell button to be notified so you don't miss a video. Procrastination is a dream killer. Trust me, I know. I struggled for years before I understood what I'm about to share with you now. I struggled imagining, visualizing, dreaming, making vision boards, trying all the latest manifestation techniques, but not really taking action. And what I now know as a clinical hypnotherapist and having helped many people change their lives, their habits, their behaviors, it's that most of what you've been taught about being a boss babe or a goal getter, most of those things just don't really work. I've helped hundreds of people rewrite their story and intentionally design their life. And it all starts with tackling this issue of procrastination. In reality, this step is actually so easy. It's just that most people have it backwards. Here's what you need to know. The first thing you need to know if you want to tackle procrastination so that you can be more productive and do the things that actually matter, that will move your life forward so that you can design a life you want, the first thing you need to know is all about boundaries. What you say no to is just as important, actually I would say it's more important than what you're actually saying yes to. And one of the ways that I like to suggest you might play with this is to be an automatic no to everything. Unless it's an absolute full body yes. When you become an automatic no to things, and that is your default, and you wait for that full body yes, you're gonna start to recognize where your boundaries are, what you actually want, what's actually going to move the needle forward, and what's actually just draining your energy. That can be helpful when it comes to agreements or meetings you make with other people, but it's also really important within yourself. Maybe that means you have to just lock yourself in a room without your phone, if that's what's going to help you be more productive. Put a sign on the door and just respect that time that you carve out for yourself, no matter what. Make a commitment to yourself and keep it, which will actually build trust within yourself and help to strengthen your boundaries. And that might look like something like turning off your phone for 3 days. Like, have you ever done that? It is so liberating. And you don't have that constant pinging in your pocket trying to notify you of something that's so important. Just turn off your phone for 3 days. You can warn people, tell people, hey, I'm just going to take a little break from my cell phone. And if there's anything important, just wait. So after you have your boundaries, you have a container. What you put in that container is going to determine the output. So what that means is your own personal energy is utmost importance. That means if you're tired, you need to rest, not drink some coffee. And it doesn't mean you have to wake up and have this perfect morning routine, but maybe you just need to go for a walk, a slow walk around the block, or maybe have a shower, or drink a big glass of water and take a 20-minute nap and come back to it. Your self-care is so important because the energy that you are feeling in your body will go into whatever it is that you're creating. Some people think that self-care sounds counterintuitive. Oh, I don't have time to relax. I don't have time to get a massage. I don't have time to go for a walk. Well, guess what? You're just going to keep delaying what you're trying to work on when you're not actually taking care of yourself. So self-care is really important. Take the time, the 10 minutes to do a meditation, 30 minutes to do a little bit of exercise, because when you actually get back to focusing on whatever it is you're trying to work on, you're going to be more clear, your mind is going to work better, and you're going to come to the solutions that you need quicker. So really, you could cut your time in half. Take the time for self-care. And number 3 is clarity of direction. This might seem obvious, but this is the biggest problem most people have. Do you know where you're going and what will get you there? Because if you don't, then you're going to find every distraction under the sun. Whether it's getting up for snacks, going to the fridge every 20 minutes, refreshing your email every 5 minutes, or constantly picking up your phone to scroll Instagram. You will find every distraction if your mind doesn't have clear directions and instructions on what to do and when. You might think you know what you want to do, you might have a general sense, but unless you have a clear direction, but if you don't know exactly where you're going, it is so easy to self-sabotage. And having a general sense of an idea of what you're doing is a surefire way to procrastinate and seem like you're moving forward and feel like you're moving forward while not actually taking actions that get you where you're wanting to go and seeing progress. This is really often overlooked, but it's so important because if you're not giving yourself clear instructions and directions of exactly where you're going and how to get there, then you're going to find every distraction under the sun and self-sabotage any progress that you actually make. Because when the mind doesn't actually know how to get where it's going or even where it's going, then it's much safer to play small and to stay in your own comfort zone of what's familiar. If you're trying to do something new in life, something more, make more money, grow a business, do a new project you haven't done before, you gotta have clear directions and vision. Otherwise, it's going to be really, really hard. Did you know that there's common patterns in the way that you procrastinate and what the root cause of it is? I'd love to know, what is the way that you procrastinate? And let's see if we can find any common patterns to help you break through that pattern. And the final thing I'll leave you with today is definitely the most important, and that is your self-talk. You see, the voice in your head has the power to distract and destroy your dreams, but it also has the power to direct your mind, to take you exactly where you want to go to create the life you want to experience. It is so powerful. The story you tell becomes the life you live. This is the number one most important thing for you to understand because it will take you where you want in life, or it will keep you going around in circles. You can talk yourself into or out of absolutely anything. And it's usually fear that makes you procrastinate or a lack of information. And so talking to yourself, directing your mind and the voice in your head in a powerful way is one of the most important skills you'll ever learn. I have a really easy and super powerful solution that takes less than 20 minutes, and it's been used by hundreds of ambitious people and high achievers all around the world. This transformational hypnosis audio shrinks the inner critic, that voice that tells you you're not ready, you're not good enough, or you don't know what you're doing, the thing that just keeps you stuck. It shrinks that voice and fills you with the most tremendous confidence so that you can take action. And I get messages from people every single day thanking me and telling me how powerful it is and the results that they've seen from it. And you can tell the effects immediately. So go to the link in the description to download it. And for more productivity hacks, check out this 10-minute energy boost yoga video. You don't need a yoga mat. You can do it in a chair or on the floor. And check out this video if you want to find out how and why you sabotage your success and how to permanently end self-sabotage forever. Hit subscribe and the bell button to be notified when I post a new video every Tuesday and Thursday. See you in the next episode.